understand, but you know with bad to head, no blood. You were supposed to convince her. There's nothing we can do, right?
It's for the lawyers.
In 2019 het daar 'n ontstellende video op sosiale media opgeduik waar van die Johannesburg Metro Polisie dienste en die SAPD bloed getrek het by 'n jong dametjie wat in 'n padblokkade gestop is.
When I got to the cop, they pulled me over and they told me to have a breathalyzer, and he couldn't get the tube on the breathalyzer and dropped it on the floor, and then another cop had to come and help him, and their hands were all over it. Then they told me to breathe on the breathalyzer. I think they told me to do it twice, and they told me I'm over the limit. I asked them what it was. They wouldn't tell me, and they told me to get out the car, and I had my stuff in the car, so I took it out, and I went to the police station. I asked them what's happening with my car. They wouldn't tell me, and then we went to the police station, and then one of the cops brought my car to the police station. They took me through to the container. It was by the Douglasdale in the corner, and they wanted to take my blood. And I was phoning my husband, I was phoning my brother, I was phoning my mom. My mom found a lawyer for me, and I told the cops I'm getting hold of a lawyer, and they told me they don't care, they are the law.
My wife she doesn't have a criminal record, doesn't have a fine in her name.
She has a phobia against needles, and a massive phobia against needles.
So they sat me down and I begged them, please don't take blood from me. I have a huge phobia for needles.
One police officer is quite a big guy, and I see him throw her onto the table. He starts lying on top of her.
I arrived at that container, and there was this police officer over my wife, 3 of them, a male police officer, and between her legs, over my wife, holding her down. She's screaming like she's being raped.
When they were holding me down, I felt very violated. I felt I couldn't move.
She was so scared at the time. She said, I don't want this needle. I will actually plead guilty if you don't put this needle in my arm. She said, I know I'm innocent, but I will give a guilty statement just so you don't put this needle in my arm.
I've never in my life thought that the people that were supposed to serve and protect would do this.
If there's any mistake, you understand, so we can swing this around as if the Metro Police made a mistake. They always do make mistakes. I'm telling you, they make more mistakes. You would think that they are drunk, more drunk than the individual was.
Yes.
They almost make a gemors. I call it a gemors. You speak in Afrikaans as well?
Yes, it's okay. Yes, definitely.
Ja, hulle maak hom trendige gemorsie so, maar okay, is nie 'n probleem, jy kan vir Shaline help, maar ek is nie alleen nie, verstaan jy, so dit is ek en die senior aanklaer, soos R3000, ons gaan dit split.
Nadat hierdie video verskyn het ek 'n oproep ontvang van 'n prokureursvriend van my wat my gevra het of ek enige kennis dra daarvan en of dit moontlik sal wees dat hy hulle kan help.
I can't remember if it was on the group or somewhere, but someone messaged me and said this guy Kobus from Versprei was looking for this woman. He has his number. Contact him.
Ons het toe na die verdere videomateriaal gekyk en ons het besluit ons gaan wel help. Waarby ons toe nou betrokke geraak het en vir die familie dan nou regsverteenwoordiging verkry het.
Basically, the lawyers took on the case. They were very interested in doing it.
So tweede aan die proses en nadat ons betrokke geraak het by hierdie geval, het polisielede die familie geskakel.
I was advising her, if she want to come to court, yes, I can the commissioner, but if she don't want to come to court, I can talk to the prosecutor to stop everything. She don't come to court.
Okay, so what does
I can't put her case at roll, on the roll. I will leave here.
Okay, so what does that mean? Sorry man, I've never done this before, you must excuse me, officer.
Wat redelik ontstellend was dat 2 verskillende polisielede uit dieselfde stasie uit gekontak het en dan nou vir betalings gevra het om van die saak ontslae te raak.
the senior public prosecutor, friend of mine, in consolidation. Consolidation is a process where the senior public prosecutor goes through all the dockets, identifies the ones that has the legality and unlawfulness to proceed in prosecuting the individual, identifies if there is any mistake, you understand. So we can swing this around as if the Metro Police made a mistake.
In beide van hierdie gesprekke het hulle ook indikasie gegee dat hulle geld wat hulle dan nou verlang om van die saak ontslae te raak, dan nou met die aanklaer sal moet deel. En daarom moet hulle dan nou hierdie gelde eis. In die eerste instansie dink ek het hulle 5.000 geëis en in die tweede geval het hulle dan nou 3.000 geëis. Wat dadelik die rooi ligte laat begin flikker het rondom hierdie hele aangeleentheid.
What I'm trying to ask you is, how do I know that the public prosecutor will do what you say? You know, how do I know that?
I know everything. I'm working with these guys.
He said to me, no, that, no, your wife wasn't drunk. No, that the police themselves, they are drunk. They don't even know what to do. How they act is basically like being drunk. And he said that they actually have a quota system where they have to go in, and because they have to, their station commander or even higher up probably gives them a certain amount of arrests that they have to make a month. And so then they just will arrest anyone on the street. Doesn't matter what you've done, doesn't matter in what state of mind, if you've been drinking, if you've been doing anything. They'll just go on a Friday night at month end, start arresting people to fill up this quota.
They have a success rate, and then they have a target basically. Do you understand? This is visible arrest. What they basically do, they would be arresting people kind of unnecessarily. You understand? But just to fill up that quota.
And then the cops will go, and on the Sunday, they'll phone you and ask you for a bribe to make the docket go away.
In een van die oproepe het die adjutant-offisier dan nou met die familie kontak gemaak, waarby hy gesê het dat die alkoholbloed inhoud baie laag was en dat die Metro Polisie moontlik meer alkohol in hulle bloed gehad het as wat Charlene dan nou in haar bloed gehad het.
In Charlene's case, if I can just check here, how much was the alcohol level in her blood? Where's that docket over? Let me just check here. Right, look at Charlene, 0.30. Oh man, she was still sober.
In die tweede oproep het 'n kaptein die familie geskakel, waarby hy gesê het hy sit met die bloedverslag voor hom en dat sy wel oor die limiet was en dat sy moontlik dan nou kriminele klagtes in die gesig staan en daarom is sy hulp nodig.
So the blood results, they're back, yeah?
Okay.
Yes, I have the results and the results are positive, okay? Okay. So I prefer to talk to you because we're a man, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So if I take her to court, because I'm supposed to requisition her to court, if I'm taking her to court, she'll get a criminal record and she's still young.
In beide gevalle, dit baie snaaks want hulle bel dieselfde polisiestasie uit, maar dat daar verskillende verslae dan nou voor hulle is. Nadat die familie toe nou gevra het of hulle die verslag kan sien, jy weet, het die polisielede dan nou 'n bietjie begin rondtrippel. En het dit gebleik dat daar wel nie 'n verslag is wat dan nou die bloedinhoud dan nou wys nie.
Let me explain to you. Bruno, if I'm taking your girlfriend to court, they at court we're going to find her 7 or 8,000, no?
Yes.
Yes, plus criminal record.
Yes.
So if you want me to assist her, I can leave here. I will have their fingerprint.
Yes.
I will make it clear that she never be arrested.
In voorbereiding vir 'n saak wat op die rol geplaas word by die hof, is daar sekere dokumente wat daar moet wees. Die saak moet goed bespeer word, of daar moet goeie dokumente en getuies en dies meer wees. En indien die lab dan nou nie die nodige dokumentasie bevat nie, is dit baie gereeld dat die hof dan nou die saak uitgooi. So een van die gevare is dat as 'n polisielid dan nou sal vra vir 'n betaling, dan laat raak hy sekere dokumente uit hierdie lers uit weg en dan kan die saak nie voortgaan.
It is just, you've taken innocent people who've done nothing wrong, throw them in a jail cell, then asking for a bribe so that they can get out the jail cell that you threw them in.
In one instance, a lady was assaulted by Metro Police officers and SAPD members in Douglasdale Police Station. I requested an investigation, and MMC Councillor Michael's son came back with no wrongdoing. This all the while we are campaigning for women's rights. I play you a short clip where your SAPD captain requests a bribe.
Are you okay? You are speaking to Captain Kuna.
Hello, Mr. Kuna, how are you doing?
You're disappointing me. You said you were going to call me to give me feedback even now.
Yes, this is Mr. Kuna.
Order.
Listen, Mr. Kuna, we definitely like...
What is this thing?
I was thinking about it.
SAPD, what is SAPD?
We definitely want to, sort this thing out.
Hoffman, what is SAPD?
And,
Hey, shut up and sit.
how does it work? How do we,
SAPD,
what do you do
what
to
is
sort
that
it
thing?
out?
I requested IFID and the Commissioner of Gauteng to further the investigation and handed over all the documentation.
Gedurende die proses en nadat hierdie klankopnames dan nou na vore gekom het, het ek IPID betrokke gekry om te kyk na ondersoek en het ek ook in die wetgewer dan nou hierdie klankopname gespeel en dit publiek gemaak sodat mense bewus raak en veral die wetgewerslede bewus raak van die diepte van korrupsie wat binne in die Suid-Afrikaanse polisiediens is.
There was no one else that would help us. No one. Not the DA, not individual attorneys, not women's rights activists. No one else but these people, this organization, the Versprei, actually stood up and assisted me and my wife. And we've actually got paid out of court now. The police obviously knew that they had no grounds to stand on. They got, they actually paid us out of court now, which is nice for anyone hearing this and wanting to obviously also pursue a similar case.
Ek dink na omtrent 2 jaar se geveg en dan nou siviele prosedures teen die polisie het die polisie buite hof geskik en vir 'n reuse bedrag. Maar dit los nie die probleem op nie. Die grootste probleem is dat ons sien in Gauteng spesifiek dat hierdie tipe van siviele aksies teen die polisie enorme bedrae beloop. Maar daar is geen regstelling of geen verantwoordelikheid wat op die spesifieke lede se skouers val en word dan geensins teen hierdie lede opgetree nie. En ek dink is dit belangrik van 'n politieke oogpunt en dan van myself af om enorme druk op die polisiekommissaris te sit om dan nou op te tree teen hierdie lede wat nie net die polisiediens geld kos nie, maar dan ook in spesifieke gevalle krimineel van aard is. En moet ons seker maak dat hierdie lede krimineel vervolg word en dat die siviele onus nie net op die staat val om dan nou mense te vergoed vir hierdie tipe van vergryping.
And then the cop said to me, for what? We are the law. Your lawyer can't help you, we are the law.
Ek dink sou jy jouself bevind in 'n geval soos hierdie, moet jy dadelik regsadvies inwin, hoe ongemaklik dit ook al mag wees. En tweedens dink ek mense moet baie meer agslaan as hulle 'n drankie drink of as hulle afgetrek word in padblokkades, dat hulle wel weet wat hulle regte is en jy weet laat hulle iemand op die lyn kry wat hulle dan kan hulp gee, sou hulle fone gevat word of sou hulle in 'n posisie geplaas word wat hulle nie kan kontak maak met 'n regspersoon nie. Maar op die einde van die dag is die belangrikste gedeelte dat jy wel hulp kry van 'n regspersoon. Ons as politici en SAPD-lede en dan Johannesburg Metro Polisie of enige van die polisiedienste moet besef dat niemand verhewe is bo die reg en dat in ieder en elk geval moet ons seker maak dat hierdie mense aan die pen ry, sou hulle aan die verkeerde kant van die reg wees.
You're in a situation like that, you don't know your rights are, you don't know where you stand, and then your wife's in a cell, and there's this police officer identifying himself as the detective and knowing the station commander and the senior prosecutor, and stating how if you give him a bribe, he'll make it all go away. I mean, that is wrong.
Dit gesê, dink ek is dit bitter belangrik vir mense om te weet wat hulle regte is en dat niemand verhewe is bo die grondwet of die wetgewing van Suid-Afrika nie. Of jy nou 'n SAPD lid is en of jy 'n gewone landsburger is, daar is reëls en regulasies wat reguleer hoe jy moet optree en vir jou prosedures gee hoe jy optree in sekere sake en scenario's. Verder is dit baie belangrik en dink ek val ons almal kort daarby dat ons moet weet wat ons regte is en dat ons moet weet wat die wet sê, sodat ons onsself kan beskerm en sodat ons onsself uit die moeilikheid uitkry.